The Galactic Council chamber had never been so quiet. Representatives of 217 spacefaring civilizations sat in stunned silence as the holographic transmission played for the third time. The message, a desperate plea from the Nexus system, showed the catastrophic approach of the stellar anomaly. Billions of lives hung in the balance, with less than 30 standard cycles before total system collapse. Captain James Reed watched from the human delegation's modest platform. Located near the back of the Grand Chamber, humanity, as newcomers to the galactic stage, occupied one of the least prestigious positions in the Council hierarchy. Only 70 years had passed since humans had achieved faster-than-light travel, making them practically infants compared to species that had traversed the stars for millennia. The High Elder of the Council, an ancient being from the Lumen species, rose from his crystalline throne. The situation in the Nexus system is grave, his translated voice echoed. The quantum destabilization of their sun presents an unprecedented challenge. We must determine if evacuation is possible. Discussions erupted throughout the chamber. The delegate from the Thoran Empire, reptilian and imposing, spoke first. Our calculations indicate evacuation is impossible. The population is too vast, the time too short. We regret their fate, but intervention poses unacceptable risks to responding fleets. Murmurs of agreement rippled through the assembly. The Volari representative, with her iridescent wings fluttering anxiously, added, "Our scientists have analyzed the anomaly. Any ship approaching within half a light year would be caught in the gravitational distortions. It would be suicide." One by one, the most advanced civilizations in the galaxy, species that had mastered interstellar travel thousands of years before humans had invented the wheel, voiced the same conclusion. Nothing could be done. The Nexus system was doomed. Reed felt his heart pounding as he listened. The human delegation consisted of himself, Dr. Lily Adams, and technical specialist Tom Wright, all three of them veterans of Earth's fledgling space fleet. They exchanged glances, a silent conversation passing between them. Finally, Reed stood. The action was nearly unprecedented for a junior delegate, but he couldn't remain silent. "The human delegation requests speaking rights," he announced, his voice small in the vast chamber. The High Elder tilted his luminescent head, surprise evident even across species barriers. "Granted, though I remind the Earth representative that this matter concerns technologies far beyond your civilization's current capabilities." Reed nodded respectfully. "With all due respect, High Elder, humanity has a proposal." A dismissive chuckle rippled through the chamber. The Thoran delegate's scales flushed with annoyance. What could humans possibly offer that our combined civilizations cannot? "A solution," Reed replied simply. He gestured to Dr. Adams, who projected a holographic display from their station. "We've been analyzing the data since the distress call arrived. Our scientists believe we can stabilize the quantum fluctuations at the star's core using modified gravity pulse technology." The chamber erupted in objections. "Impossible. Their technology is primitive. They don't understand the principles involved." The High Elder raised a hand for silence. "Captain Reed, the gravity distortions would destroy any ship before it could deploy such technology, even if it existed." "We know," Reed said quietly. "That's why we're proposing a one-way mission." The chamber fell silent once more. Dr. Adams stepped forward. "We've modified our largest vessel, the UES Horizon, by reconfiguring its FTL core to channel the pulse directly into the star's nucleus. We believe we can force a quantum realignment. The calculations show a 78% chance of success." "And the ship?" asked the Volari representative. "Would not survive," Reed answered. "Nor would its crew." The silence that followed was profound. The concept of a suicide mission seemed to disturb many of the delegates. Sacrifice was not unknown in the galaxy, but voluntary sacrifice on this scale for an alien species was almost unheard of. "You would risk your lives for the Nexus system?" the High Elder asked. "They are not your allies. You have never even made contact with their civilization." Tom Wright spoke up for the first time. "They're people with families, hopes, and dreams. That's enough reason for us." The delegation's proposal spread quickly. Within hours, humans from across Earth's colonies had volunteered for the mission. The Council, still skeptical but moved by human determination, provided technical assistance to enhance the Horizon's chances. 8 days later, the UES Horizon, crewed by 12 human volunteers, departed for the Nexus system. Captain Reed commanded the mission, with Dr. Adams and Wright serving as key officers. The journey to the dying star took 18 days at maximum speed. When they arrived, the Horizon's sensors confirmed their worst fears. The star's destabilization had accelerated. They had less than 6 hours before total collapse. Beginning approach vector, Reed announced to his crew as they gathered on the bridge for the final time. Is everyone ready? 12 humans nodded, determined faces illuminated by the angry red glow of the dying star on their view screen. As the Horizon dove toward the stellar inferno, Reed opened a channel to the Galactic Council, where representatives watched in solemn witness. This is Captain James Reed of Earth. We're initiating the pulse sequence in 60 seconds. It's been an honor to represent humanity among the stars. He paused, then added, "Remember this about humans. We answer when called." The Horizon plunged into the star's corona, its shields failing almost instantly under the impossible conditions. The modified FTL drive activated, channeling its energy directly into the star's core. For one terrible moment, the star's disruption seemed to worsen. Then, miraculously, the quantum fluctuations began to stabilize. From the safety of their distant planets, the Council watched as the Nexus sun flared brilliantly, then settled into a stable state. The gravitational anomalies dissipated. Billions of lives were saved. The UES Horizon and its brave crew were gone, consumed in their final act of courage. 3 days later, in an unprecedented unanimous vote, the Galactic Council elevated humanity to full member status. The High Elder himself announced the decision. When all other species were silent, humanity answered the call. We have much to learn from our youngest members. Across the galaxy, the story spread. Humanity had arrived on the galactic stage not as conquerors or merchants, but as saviors willing to sacrifice everything for strangers among the stars.